What's up, everyone? Coach Tony here with College Admission Secrets. In this training, we're going to go ahead and break down the brand new 2024-2025 Common Application. So today, August 1st, 2024, the system released the brand new application. So if you are currently a rising high school senior, or if you're about to transfer, it means you're going to be you finish up usually your second year of community college and transferring out in the next fall, right? Next year, fall, right? This training is for you. We're going to go ahead and review every single part. We're going to walk through the common application. I might share some tips, some good things that you got to keep an eye out for. The common application is the application that the Ivies use, tons of top private schools and out-of-state colleges literally across the US. I think over almost 1,000 or over 1,000 schools use this common application, unintended, this common application to apply, right? So how it usually works, we'll go in a little bit. You'll see there's going to be a section for the common app, the section that every school is going to be able to see. And then we'll be able to add a few schools where you'll see that each school will also have their additional supplemental questions that you need to fill out based on the schools that you are applying for too. Right? So if those who are here, we are going here live on Zoom. So for those who help me out in like 20 minutes from now, I'll probably get to the questions about the schools. If you guys can help me right now in the chat, start dropping some private colleges that will be using the Common App. We'll add those as schools for our fictional student here today. Okay, so start dropping out here. We'll refer to that again in a little bit. So again, if you are a rising senior or a transfer student about to applying this upcoming fall season, right? App is open. Here's where you go to commonapp.org. You can definitely go here and find, you can see there you go, over 1,000 schools here. First thing you gotta do is if you haven't created an account yet, by the way, can younger students create an account? You can. You actually can create it if you're a junior, sophomore, freshman, and it should push your data over every single year. Does it actually do that? Hit or miss. We've done this long enough to know hit or miss as well too. So again, do you need to create an account? You can if you want to practice going through the journey of it. Do you need to? I don't think so. So going through this right here, first you do contapp.org. If it's your very first time, you're going to go ahead and create an account, right? You're going to create an account. It's going to ask, what are you? Are you a first year transfer, educational, or a parent or adult, right? So for us, we are the student. We're going to a fictional student. We're going to enter here. We're going to ask for your email, password, and all things about too. First tips, when it comes to email, do not use your school email, right? They're going to use this to send you things even after graduation, potentially. You don't want to be stuck, right, with not being able to get an email because your school like deleted the account already because you're not student anymore. Definitely, if you don't have a personal email account, now is a great time to create an account. Again, don't pick any weird names. Don't do a party boy 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Pick your name, some combination of your name, maybe some numbers as well too. It's a great one. We like Gmail. Gmail is a really awesome tool with lots of other perks to it as well too. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter my name here. I'm gonna do Common App at collegeadmissionsecrets.com, and then can't do that. It's okay, we'll do that, right? Next one, email address, collegeadmissionsecrets.com here, right? And you can add a password. You can see it's one of those fancy passwords. You got to use a big fancy password as well too. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a big fancy password, another big fancy password. And once you do that, right, what are you, right? So if you are applying, you click on applying as a first year or plan to start applying. If you're not, you can click on the other options as well too, right? What is your legal name, right? Legal first name. Let's say my legal first name is Coach. That's all too. Do you have a different people call you, right? Yes, and it'll ask you. If not, no, right? What's your last name? My last name is Tony. Coach Tony is my legal name. It is not my legal name, by the way, but Coach Tony. Date of birth, right? What is your date of birth? Month, day, year. I was actually born April 23rd. Let's say I was born in, what 2000 make sense? 2000. right? Wow, we're past 2000s, right? What would senior any seniors in the audience right now? What year are you guys born? Is it 20? Is it 07? Is it 07? No, that's not right. Is that right? It looks right. You guys let me know. You let us know what the accurate year is, right? Then your phone number, right? The area code, right? 07. Thank you, right? What the phone numbers is as well too. And then a home address. You can look up the address and it's gonna let you pick one, right? As well too. This is our office. If you guys want to send me the cute little cards, you can, you can send us cute little cards here as well. Let me know if you send us cute little cards though, so I can go grab it there, right? And then Common App, are you in these countries, right? I am not. Do you want to get emails from Common App? I do not, but you can say yes as well too, right? But you have to check it here for terms of use, right? And create an account. Once you click here, it'll do some nice tech magic. It'll be creating your account on the back end. Once you have your account created on the back end, all right, here's the common dashboard that you will see, right? This is the common dashboard that you will see. So there's the My Colleges tab, Common App, College Search, Financial Aid tabs, right? So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the Common App tab. You're going to Common App tab as well too. This is the common, pun intended, the common app that all the schools will see. So start here first, right? So what is your legal name, middle name, last name, suffix if you have a suffix. Do you have any under a formal legal name? I do not. Date of birth, and can continue, right? And the next one, are you living here? Is this your mail address? Nope. This is my address. Send it here. Next one, what is your preferred number? Alternate number as well too. No alternate numbers as well. These are demographics as well too. You can select demographics. He, him, none, no. I'm Asian. Vietnamese. All right, continue. All right, languages. How many languages are you proficient in? Right. So you can kind of share the information right over here. For me, I'll say two. I think I knew two, right? I'm good in English. It wasn't my first language. I can speak, read, and write it. And I speak at home. My second language is I speak Vietnamese with my parents. That was my first language. Okay, this is a sad fact, fun fact about Coach Tony. I don't know I can speak it barely, but I can actually read and write really well as well too. And I speak at home as well too. That's that. I'll throw speak in there. All right, next. Geograph and nationality. Again, you can see there's some of these with the little star, right? These are the stars are required, not stars not required. Definitely recommend doing everything is the biggest thing as well too. Again, I'm just gonna skip a few, but if it was me, I'd go through everything. A more comprehensive app's always gonna help you as well too there. And fee waiver, do you meet the fee waiver requirements? Yes or no? And protect you this, do you connect with a mentor? Yes or no? Again, it's up to you guys what you want to do here. Right. And then that's it for profile. Now we move on to family, right? What is your family information? This doesn't matter too much, right? So again, try to keep it as accurate as possible, but don't worry so much there. Both parents, do you have children? I do not have children. My parents, first one's my dad. He's living. I call him Dad. Dad Tony. And then what else is required? Again, if it was me, I would go through all this as well too. Highest education level, whatever my parents did. I think my dad did high school, I believe. And then my mom, she's living. And this is Mama Tony as well too. Again, I'd fill everything else as well too. My mom, I think she did middle school. I think middle school was her high school. I'll say high school. I don't know, right? So do I have seven? I have three younger siblings as well too. I'll call them Sibby, Sibby Tony, right? And then this is a Sibby with an E, Tony, and then the last one is a Sibby with a Y, Sibby for sibling as well. Again, oops, Tony as well too. Right? Again, I'd fill everything in as well, right? Next one is the education. So this is your school, right? So this is your school. So this is the school that you're going to be graduating from. So where you could be graduating from, again, some of you guys are moving schools, some of you guys are switching schools, you guys are in multiple schools. What is the school that you're going to get your high school diploma from? That's the school you want to mention first, right? So find the school here. I'm actually going to see my schools here, Unity Middle. This is actually my school that I helped open, right? Fun little fact for those, right? Boom, add that in there. Date of entry, date, use, month, year. So date when you're doing it. So I'm doing this in August 2024, right? Is it a boarding school? It is not a boarding school. Will you graduate? I will graduate from school. Where am I going to graduate? I will graduate in the spring. Let's call it May 2025, right? Are these ending? Will you graduate early, late, time off, gap year? No change, no change as well too. And then it's going to ask you, have you attend any other schools, right? So again, some of you are, no, I'm good. That's one school only. So if you only went to one school, you're good. However, really quick in the chat, has anyone here taking any classes from UC Scout, right? UC Scout or BYU or any online high schools, not college yet, but high schools, right? It's a few yeses in the chat. If that's the case, those are high schools as well too. So let's say I took UC Scout, right? You could add one and you look for the school itself. Scout from University of California. Let's add that in there. Secondary from I did it from, oops, I did another thing wrong. Date of entry, sorry. It's just when I started the school, right? So I started school in August 2020, right? 2020, right? And then, oh no, 2021. High school is, you guys are 2021 now. All right. And then second high school, let's say I did it this last year, right? This last year, so 2020, August 2023 to let's say I'm going to keep taking UC Scout to the end. So May 2025 as well too, right? Next one, you share kind of why you did kind of what you did right over here, right? So and it doesn't have to be a very lengthy, right? Because we didn't leave the school, right? I took X classes, right, at UC Scout. In addition to my regular high school course load at Unity Middle College High School, right? Something pretty simple. Could you explain it more? You could. Again, you have 250 words to explain it here, okay? Course load, right? As that. Continue, right? And then now, have you taken any college? For those who did dual enrollment, this is where you add your dual enrollment. So for example, let's say you went to one school, dual enrollment, you add one school, what college? So the college next to my house is Santiago Canyon College, right? Add that. And then what was it doing with high school? It was doing enrollment. You do a summer program here? I did do a summer program here. Did you get directly the credit award from the college? I did, right? So that you add the rest. I took this, let's say August 2022, and then I just finished it this last year, so May 2024. Because I'm not going to take any more, for example, right? So how's that? Are you going to get a degree? I am not going to get a degree, so I leave that blank. If let's say you click it and there's a clear answer, it deletes that as well too. Right? Continue. And then grades, right? So what is the graduating class, right? You may know. If you don't know, right, you can ask your counselor. If you don't have your counselor, you can look it up. When you Google your high school, it will tell, there'll be a page where it says, this school has this many students. What you want to do is take that number, divide it by 4, round it, and put a number right over here. Again, it's an approximate number, roughly. So this is their class, right? So your senior class, for example, is that number here. Next one, class ranking, right? So let's say, for example, my school has 1,000 people over 4 years, so it's 250, right? Is math there, right? What's the class ranking report? So if you look at your transcripts, right? If you look at your transcripts and it says you are ranked this of this, or you are top this percentile, X-tile, right? Then you share it. If they do not say it on your transcript, you click none. All right, so that's the key. Some people, again, some of you guys are in California where they do something called the ELC, the eligibility in the local context, that states you are top 9% of your graduating class. That is not what they're asking for in this prompt. It has to be on your transcript. Some transcript says you are this rank in the school, or you're in the top X tile of the school. If it has that, you share it. If it doesn't say that, you click none, right? Next one. What is the scale reporting? For most of you, your scale reporting is a 4 for a 4.0, right? 5 means 5 is an A. So most people, like 4.0 is an A, 3.0 is a B. We take an AP as like a 5, right? That's a 4.0 scale is what it is, right? Your cumulative GPA, what you want to look at, we recommend internally for us, click weighted and look at your transcript, and some transcripts might have multiple weighted options. Pick the highest weighted option out there. Some schools do some interesting calculations of your GPA, and whatever is on the transcript is fair game, right? So if anyone says, well, why number is so big, that's what your transcript says, right? So go ahead and share that. So even if you submit it, you're not lying as well too. So whatever number is, so I say I got a 4.23 as well too. My birthday as well too, right? So as that, click continue. After that, what is your most current year's courses? So for your senior year, right? During your senior year itself, how many classes are you going to take? So look at your senior schedule. How many classes do you have? You share every class. The one note when it comes to this, if you took government and econ, each of these being a semester class, these each count as a class. So let's say you took 6 classes, but one of those classes is Gov, and next semester you take the other 5 classes, but one class is Econ, then you have 7, right? The 5, Gov, Econ, 7. So for example, let's say I'm that. So you click 7 here, right? Are you a semester, trimester, quarter, yearly? Let's say I'm a semester school. And then so you pick the classes. What are the classes here? So I took senior year, I took calculus, I class calculus, right? Calculus 10. That's all too, right? What level is this? You explain what level. This was a AP level course or whatever it is, right? And you go ahead and we'll schedule first semester, course 1, schedule, and then you also did second semester. So I had 2 grades, right? First semester, second semester grades as well, 2, 4 here. And then you go and same thing you do the same with all the other categories, right? And once you're done, click continue. Right, again, put in the actual ones. I'm gonna skip it for the purpose of the training, right? Do you want to report any honors relating to academics? Recommend yes. Now here, you want to share honors that is academics related. For example, a lot of students ask us, Coach Tony, can we put like a presidential volunteering award on here? I ask them, is volunteering academic as well too? They're like, not really. And I was like, all right, there's your answer, right? That being said, here's our stance so you know what to do. We highly encourage this only to be strictly your academic awards. However, if you write your presidential award, it's not gonna like stop you from moving forward. So that is on you if you choose to do non-academic awards, but these are reserved for up to 5, right? Academic awards here. You share the awards title, the grades that you got it, and the level of recognition as well too, right? So you do that, add that, click continue. After that, it says, were you involved in any community programs or organizations? And if you did, you can mention it and you get to select from a list of any of these. Were you involved in any of these kind of groups as well too, right? If not, you can click other and pick your program as well too, right? If not, you can click no, 0 and move on, right? When it comes to future plans, right? When it comes to future plans, we usually, again, for a lot of our students, right? You kind of know the idea of where you guys want to go. So you guys will be doctors. You put doctors for medicine, right? Those of you who are thinking about lawyers, pick law. Everyone doctorate. If you're not sure, you can also again aim for a master's, right? Again, doesn't hurt to aim high, and most likely in today's world, you're probably gonna need to aim high anyways. There, right? And again, career interest. What that career interest will look like for you. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick that. Right. Next one. Continue. Testing, right? Do you want to submit your scores to the test as well, right? So say we want to say yes as well. And what test do you want to submit, right? Let's say you want to do the AC, the S is the SAT, right? SAT as well too. And then it'll pop up, right? It'll pop up the SAT block that you do it. How many SAT scores you want to promote or to report? You can report just one essay, yes, no. If yes, it'll ask you. If not, no. How many future SATs you're gonna do? You can say 0 if you're done. If not, you're gonna plan another one. It'll let you know when you're gonna do it. Let's say I'm gonna take it August. Actually, I'm gonna take it November 2024, for example, right? What is your highest score for reading, writing? Let's say it's 700, right? Or whatever the score you get, right? What time? Let's say I took it in let's say I took it in March, right? 2024. What's your highest math? Let's say I got a 750 as well too. Same score March 1st, 2024 as well too. For those of you who are going to be aiming to super score your scores, meaning you're applying to a school that will consider 2 exams and will super score both, you need to click 2 exams, right? Or like submit 2 scores, right? And then super score both scores there. That's going to be the key for you here. Okay. And then you can select whatever the second date was. Let's say this one you took the August for whatever the date was, 2024 as well too. So you have that date in play, or like, hey, I took 2 in the past, or one. If it's the future, you can't really predict the super score yet, right? But if you took 2 in the past, you can kind of mix and match scores right over here, right? Once you're done, again, same thing. Go take this is the same with all the other ones. The AP scores you took in, if you took the ACT, anything else, you report it over the IB exams for over there. Activities, right? So when it comes to activities, you get up to 10 activities to add in your Common App itself. Do you have activities? You answer yes. Okay, unless you have no activities, which I would encourage, especially if you're aiming for like an Ivy or a school. These people have activities, right? So say yes, and you pick your own activity and you put it in a specific order, right? The order, we call it based on importance to you, right? That's the biggest thing. Realistically, what is important to you means it probably means the one that you're the most involved in, aka the one with the most commitment, aka the one with the most leadership, the number most accolades that you have done there, right? So whatever it is, number one, add that, the activity type, the position, the org name, the activity, the grades, when was it, the hours per week, and do you plan to do this in college, right? Once you do that, you add another activity and you keep adding it till you're done. We highly recommend using up all 10 if you can, right? So that's gonna be a thing there. And again, it is sequential in order. So they will know that your activity 1 is the most important thing to you. Number 2 is your next most important 3. Number 3 is next most, and it goes down in that order here. Okay. Once you're done, click continue. Then writing, right? Writing, click understand, right? Writing is going to be your personal statement, right? So you can see here, personal statement. There's 650 words. Here's the prompts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 prompts that you pick from. Once you pick the topic, right, you'll be able to drop your thing in here. Again, we do not recommend typing in here. We recommend, if it says don't do that, recommend typing it on a different platform like a Google Doc and then copy it, paste it, make sure it is pastable in this section right here, and it'll keep the word count for you as well, right? Blah, blah, blah. lot more blahs result here, right? You gotta do a lot more blahs to hit the word limit that you need, right? Boom. Let me see. There you go. That's 200 words. Too many words that I wrote. Oops. All right. We want to stay close to 650 is the thing, right? A lot of blahs. Continue. Next one, additional prompts, right? What additional things do you want to share with the readers? First one, COVID. Anything related to COVID you want to share? Here's our answer to this. For a lot of students, there's probably nothing you would need to share here, right? Because if you did click yes, let you talk about it. The issue, though, is that what was the significance of COVID to you? That is unique to you, right? Because again, you can't say, "Oh, I got COVID," right? Because again, 7 billion people in the world experience this at the exact same time. So again, normalized, right? That's the normalized thing for everyone. But if it significantly impacted you, it made you a different person, like in that's like it affected something in your life that's to share, go ahead and share that here. But if not, the answer is no. right? Then it says, hey, is there anything else? Think of this as the additional comments. If you click yes, you have 650 words to add additional comments here. This is a good section if, number one, you have more than 10 activities. If you do, you can add them all in this section and kind of put it there. If there's any context about that, you can add it here. If there's anything about your grades you want to explain, you add that here. This is the catch-all for anything else you think the reader should know about you. A lot of blahs, more blahs, right? Once that's done, click continue, right? Then you're gonna go ahead and add the courses and grades. So we'll skip that for right now because that's dependent on some schools. Okay. That is the main part that will take you through the Common App, right? Now, after you finish that section, right, the next section you want to go is all the supplements for each of the colleges. So if you go to college search, you'll be able to add all the schools here as well too, right? So again, I asked for schools. I saw one, Carnegie Mellon, right, is one school. Add that. What other schools you guys want me to add next? I see Stanford, add that. Harvard, add that. UPenn, University of Pennsylvania, add that. Right? Cornell, boom, add that, right? So you're adding all the schools that you're applying to there, right? Once you're adding all the schools, then you go under My Colleges. Look, there are all the schools that you have here, right? Here is the most important thing. Keep in mind that the Common App has one main essay, but each of these schools also may have their own essay prompts as well. Actually, really quick, going back, college search, there's some schools that don't take Common App, by the way. You gotta look it up, and if you don't see it, they're not there. AKA, there's two schools. Usually, if you aim for top like 20, top 50 colleges, the two schools that are top that are not in here, one is Georgetown, right? This is another school, but not Georgetown itself. And the other school is MIT, right? MIT is not on this list. So those two schools have their own specific app on their own website. So if you're applying those schools, you're not going to be able to use the Common App. You use their own app there, right? But most other schools can be found, like even like USC, right? University of Southern California. Boom, add them, right? So that my college, right? So once you add them all my colleges here, and then right? You click on each one. We recommend students, right? Go through, read everything as well too, right? The most important thing in the questions, we recommend filling out the terms, the majors right away, right? The reason why is that these apps are dynamic based on the term, based on the major. Essay questions may or may not pop up in these prompts, right? So for example, here, I'm gonna start in fall. Admission, am I going to do regular or decision? If you don't know, click regular. If you know, you can do early, right? But let's say I want to do a regular for CMU, right? Do you think freshman aid? No, right? And then you go through each of these and you kind of just answer the questions, right? As well, first year, art required. I like to submit to be included, right? Knowledge, right? And then you figure out and you answer all these things as well too, right? And as you continue, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through each of the more another college question, right? What college am I applying to? Let's say I'm applying to college computer science, robotics. Just make it up, right? Yeah, right. Second, college fine arts. Let's do college department. Let's do art. Actually, this is fine arts. Yeah, that's fine. And then art, I'll submit my portfolio on Slido, right? Knowledge portfolio as well. Does that mean they offer you guys can read this as well too, right? As well. But have you taken the test as well too, right? What I'm doing that for is to open up to see of all this. Is there another essay question, right? Really quick, FERPA, right? FERPA is the part that this is where you ask for letters of recommendation, right? So you're gonna go ahead and complete the authorized release, right? Go ahead and click here, click continue, click acknowledge, right? Here is the most important part of this page. It's going to ask you, do you want to waive or do not waive? You want to click I waive my rights. This means that when Resurrects gets sent, you don't see them. It goes past you straight to the admissions committee. If you click I do not waive, you get to see every letter before the admission sees it. We always say it's not a good thing. Why are you asking them to write your letter that you don't trust them, that you need to read it before it gets sent off? So we recommend waive your right so you don't get to see what's going on there. You go straight there and complete the rest of it. But the biggest thing is waive your right. Okay. Um, go through here, common app requirements, questions. Here you see it's an essay, right? A prompt here, 300-word thing, another one, 300-word thing, another one, 300-word thing here, and that's pretty much it, right? So this app with the engineering and that has these three, right, as well, right? Another school, for example, Cornell, right? When you open this up, right? Questions. There's one question right here as well too. And then this one, let's say, example, I'm a degree student, fall. I want to do early, and then actually let's just do regular. No, 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 no. Right? What school? Let's say I want to try applying to the engineering school. Let's do, I want to do computer science as well too, right? And then you can see, because I clicked these things, there's another essay. These are hidden, right? They only show up once you select which it is. If you change the words, by the way, you'll see that, oh, the questions disappear, because each of the colleges, each of the universities have different colleges with different majors that may ask for different things. That is the most important thing. So you have to, again, we recommend going through this really fast and just putting in just the school, the college, putting the major and the department, and that should open up and you can go through and see like, oh, okay, what other questions do they want me to do, right? So this one, you can go click through all these and kind of see resume. You have to put resume in here. What else is there? That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Other information. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So that's the tip there. So again, you go through all these, right? Complete the Common App, complete each of the My College, and you get to submit it off there, right? Again, keep in mind, for these colleges, the Common App, there's 2 cycles you'll be applying. First cycle is going to be your early action, early decision colleges in the month of like October, November. And the rest of them is the regular admissions in December, January. That's going to be the 2 big cycles you'll be going in here to apply. And that has been the complete walkthrough of the 2024-2025 Common App. All right, how was that? Was that useful? You guys like that? Was that good? You guys learned something? Let me know in the chat if that was useful for you guys. What about dual enrollment? Do they go under the high school? No, they put under college. You put under college as well too. Do you round up GPA? Example, if it's 3.947, would you say 3.95? We like to say whatever is on the transcript is what you share. So 3.947 to 3.94 if they only allow you point as well too. Is it wrong to do the other one? Not really, but it likes to be a thing there. Do you add a minor? Some colleges may ask you. Again, Common App is very unique. 1,000 schools use it, right? So again, the Common App itself is just the app. The majors and departments is per school. Some schools might ask for it. Some schools might not. A lot might not, right? If you list under doing, where do you add the college classes? Once, because I didn't get to that part because I didn't add the schools in, but you'll be able to select each school, like this high school, this class it took, this school, this class it took, and you enter it all in the section with the class sections there. Where do we enter summer programs and internships? Those would be activities. You put them on activities. Again, you rank them, right? How impactful did you want certain activities? You share under each of the activities, depending on the order that you think is important to you, is the where I would put it there. Cool. Fantastic. That being said, that is pretty much it for this training. Hope you guys enjoyed it. On Tuesday, right? We are actually doing like a, not an encore, but like a follow-up training. A lot of our students are also applying to the UCs, right? So the Common App, good app for 1,000 schools. The UC app is good for 9 colleges, the 9 UC campus. On Tuesday, we're going to be going live, and I'll be walking through the new 2024-2025 UC applications. If you guys want that, to join that one, let me know. And we're going to send you guys the invite to that as well. If and the SAT scores, does every school see, even at test optional colleges? Yes, optional means they see it as well too. If you add it under Common App, everyone sees what's in the Common App itself. Okay. Again, if you're interested, text me, email me back. I'll send you guys the link to join the UC application walkthrough. Cool. That's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Do you round? I answered the question already. You, I would not round. I keep it as is. Could you round? You could if you would want to. I would just keep it as 3.94. Awesome. Cool. That being said, go ahead and I'll see you guys next time. Next week, we'll have another awesome training. Coach David will be back. You guys get to hang out with him. But on Tuesday, if you guys want to join me, I'll be walking through the entire UC application workbook, UC application. And that pretty much will wrap up a lot of our kind of resources videos for our seniors. That's pretty much it for me. If anyone needs help, needs anything, feel free to reach out to us. If not, I'll see you guys next time. Chat soon, everyone.